Hey everybody, Kurt here with the Internet Time Machine, going over one of the features of the user interface known as Top Trends. When you come into the user interface, you'll notice we have our three display buttons. Display most recent mentions, we'll update it for today, has nothing to do with supply-demand curve. This is just a list of what everyone is talking about. So you have 23,000 subjects in the last 24 hours or 48 hours that a lot of people are discussing. So it has nothing to do with supply, demand, anything like that. You'll also see potential trends from the last 24 hours, which we can update. These are more phrases that are starting to take off where we look at supply-demand curves to see if there's enough support. So these are kind of quick starters out of the gate. So you'll often see new products or stuff like that coming out right here. And the ITM Core Trends Analysis, as you can see, we can drop it down from month to week. This is more long-term trends, idea development, things that are gaining over time. But an interesting feature is going into the top trends. Now when you bring it up, you'll notice that the results are completely different from the other two buttons. Because what this does is takes the biggest surges and things that people are talking about, at least on the top 25 mentions, and doesn't sort them alphabetically or naturally. It just gives them to you as a list of 1 to 25. So you'll see while we're recording, the Verizon VZ Navigator is coming out, the new Verizon phone. Huge search for search mentions. Everyone's looking at it. You'll notice that the potential 25 trends sometimes matches up because the subject that people are talking about will be up here as a mention, and the trend developing will be the actual key phrase. So for example, Verizon VZ Navigator is a mention, but the actual term Verizon VZ Navigator Manual is the trend that's starting to take off, that there isn't a lot of PPC or organic supply for. So just if you look down, number 2 is herpes treatment. Tells you that people have been busy during these rainstorms around the country. And you'll see that number 3 on the potential trends is herpes treatment Accelavor. So that might, I'm sure that's a drug for herpes, that might be a drug that's taking off or doing a new ad campaign. So the actual term is herpes treatment, but the actual PPC or exact match trend that we're starting to watch is the herpes treatment Accelavor, or however you pronounce that. So just looking through, you'll be able to see a couple things. Let's see if there's any other matching up. Barcelona Beach, Barceloneta beaches. We have a badge holder wallet. That's pretty interesting. Could be some Homeland Security stuff going on here. So we have quarterback Sam Bradford. He just had his pro day. He's a college quarterback that might go to the NFL or will go to the NFL this year. So search term wise, this is just updated today. His pro day where he did it for, he worked out for scouts was yesterday. So that's a big one that's taking off. Again, coming down to, so number 3 in the mentions is online electric guitar lessons. So that's the phrase that people are using out there. But as far as the supply-demand curve, if we go down here, we have to come all the way down to probably about the 5th one that says the actual phrase they're searching for is online electric guitar lessons free. Everybody wants something for free, so that's the trend you'd want to PPC or advertise for. So 25 mentions, every day it's updated every 24 hours, is what people are talking about with no relation to supply-demand. The trends is the actual phrase that's leading into the subject. So you'll often see them kind of match up or have similarities. Going down to 12, 13, 14, you'll see Cataclysm Warrior, Cataclysm Shaman. Those are World of Warcraft phrases. So there must be something going on with World of Warcraft lately, or at least some sort of subject. You can see kind of potential trends. Gossip Girl TV listings. That might be a new TV show coming on. People are looking to watch it, so they're searching. A lot of people are searching for the time and listing for their cable station, but there's not a lot of results for that. So this is where quad band dual SIM phones. So there's a product development, retail. If you're in retail, that's an interesting climber right now that is out there in the cell phone industry. So that's kind of how they interrelate. Main subject, this is the actual phrase that we see the supply-demand curve inefficiency on. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.